Good afternoon. Today I'm joined by
James Fraser, chairman of Balloan FC.
and today just have a quick catch up on the kind of end of year review and how this year's been for Balloan Athletic and Balloan FC.
Obviously with the COVID it's held us back. There was no football from March onwards. The street league was cancelled, which was disappointing. From Friday past, we've had 96 players playing competitive football for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So that's been very good, very encouraging. Of course, we're back into lockdown in Tier 4 now, so not so good. Not so good. So we're hoping for the 18th of January to get back again. Hopefully.
And how long have you yourself been involved in the club, and when was it first established?
2003 is when we were established. I started the club in 2001. I used to coach Balloan Athletic with another couple of chaps, and then they just decided to pack it in, and we asked the kids what they wanted to call it, and they came up with the name Balloan FC. So it was actually my own two sons that I started with, and their friends. But it's just grown and it's grown and it's grown. It's grown from having 16 players, initially sponsored by Hair Director in Inverness, to over 150 players. And next year we're hoping to introduce girls football, which we've been trying to do for the last 2 or 3 years. We have the tie-up with Inverness Athletic, which our players will go from under 17s and then go on to hopefully the under 20s. So
yes, so you mentioned the Inverness Athletic and kind of ties with the Highland League. Is this a kind of hoping that can you develop in your wanting for with the Balloan and leading the kids who are halfway through football from youth level to professional, semi-professional Highland League?
Well, we have players that play for Clacton already in there, and they all play in the Highland League. But this is the first year we've started under 15s in the Highland League, which has been, well, the latter part, obviously with money for the Highland League hasn't gone ahead this year. So next year we hope to have 2 under 15s teams in the Highland League, and also progress with Inverness Athletic into the Highland League with under 17s as well. And then we will move on to under 20s with Inverness Athletic as well. So there is a pathway for the kids. We are hoping to do a tie-up with a couple of the primary schools as well. One is Caldine School. We're talking to them at the moment to try and go in and take their 6 7s and 4 5s and primary 2 3s.
So really kind of developing at a young age.
Under the Balloan banner, so yeah. We're hoping to do that next year as well. But the problem with that is you need extra coaches, and it's not easy for people to go out per time. So we are looking for coaches if people are willing to come ahead and come. So
your whole 19 years, you said, this may be the most difficult year at Balloan, definitely, the coronavirus pandemic, with the cancels of football.
I would say it's been the most difficult. I mean, every year has its challenges, but it's probably with people's well-being and their mindset, it's been difficult, I think for everybody concerned. And of course, the coronavirus has hit a lot of people. It's now we have to we have COVID officers, and they've had to sit in courses, and there's all that paperwork and everything we have to adhere to, registers, which is that's fine, the track and trace. So it's been a bit challenging, but we've all our coaches, we have almost 22 coaches at the clubs, which is very good, and we've a good committee, so they're all COVID compliant, so it's quite good.
So yeah,
it's been a busy year with paperwork. Paperwork has been really busy, and of course to meet the criteria to get into the Highland League, that was quite a bit challenging for the paperwork. But we have some good people. We have Beth Collier, we have Steve McDermott. They've pulled us through on that side, and all the coaches have been up to speed with their first aid, and obviously their e-learning and child well-being and all these sort of stuffs. So it's been quite good. It's been quite good. So next year, hopefully next year, the Street League will go ahead in March, April time as planned, and hopefully we'll get the back end, maybe a couple of months playing from February the 20th right up to the end of March in the Firth League, and also in the Rossshire League for the under 15, so hopefully we'll get that.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the Street League will start again.
I was going to lead on to is like, what are your kind of expectations and goals obviously for 2021? You know, this is a very unexpected year, but do you hope for a maybe more planned, solid year for next year?
Well, we have a busy year, yeah. We, you know, as I say, the Street League will continue hopefully in April, and we'll
And how many teams will you intend to have in that?
we'll have 5 under 15s, and we will have 3 under 17 teams. So it's a lot of players. We have over 150 kids at the club. We've got 69 kids going to Portugal over 2 weeks from the 6th of July until the 13th of July. So we're busy raising funds for that. It's not easy at this time of year. It's not easy with the COVID, so it's put a bit of pressure on us to raise the money. So hopefully we'll get to go on a trip as well. So obviously last year's trip was cancelled, so we have a continuation where the kids from last year will go on to next year. So they've been given permission to play a year up next year, so it'll be quite good.
So I mean, we bet very highly for a successful year of Balloan FC, both at home and abroad next year.
Yes. Hopefully, as long as, you know, the COVID-19 pandemic plays ball with everyone else to say and things go right, you know. So it's a challenging time for everybody with this, you know, pandemic. I think football takes a background with people's lives being lost and things. So, but hopefully, touch wood, we will get to go next year. So, if not, we'll just go the next year, the following year. So,
Yeah.
But no, next year should be a busy period. Obviously, we're trying to get girls football going as well.
Yeah, we will.
We have had little meetings as well.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a couple of Zoom meetings with people, and next year we will be putting some advertising out, asking for kids to come on and try and like basis. And if we get enough interest, then we will start up girls football.
Yeah, your new recent sponsorship with the other foot training group, they seem to support you.
Yeah, Ian MacArthur, the other foot, fantastic supporter of the club, along with all our other sponsors, Cafe V8, V8 Snip Style. We've been very lucky. We've managed to raise shirt sponsor for all our teams for next year, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So
you think that with the other foot, they could work kind of pathways. So really, it is a kind of series of pathways of going into below and going into football and professional senior football. You know?
Well, one guy that I put into mind that's come through the other foot is a guy called Declan Bray, who's a fantastic little player. Ian MacArthur recommended he came to Balloan. He came to Balloan. He's been on a couple of trips with us. We got him into Clachnacudden Football Club, and now he's with under 20s at Clachnacudden Football Club, and he's doing absolutely fantastic. So that's a success from the other foot, and obviously ourselves, and going through Clachnacudden, and, you know, progressing on to hopefully good things. You know, it's quite good. That's just one name, but Ian MacArthur's been fantastic this year with sponsorship for under 15s for the Highland League. So he sponsored shirts and other stuff. So we're grateful for that. So. As I say, we've got a lot of good sponsors. We've been very lucky. McLeod, Roofing, and James Fraser funeral directors, and all these sort of people. So
it does show that communities coming together to support these.
It is. The communities have been absolutely fantastic. We've had in-car bingos to raise some money for going to Portugal. Obviously, complying with the COVID-19, it's people come along and they sit in their cars and they get bingo cards. And we have a guy, Gary Tuach, and he comes along and does the bingo, and Ronnie Dice, and everybody pulls together, and it's fantastic.
So you're still finding ways.
It's fantastic. We've actually got a Burns night one on the Saturday the 23rd, Burns themed, and we're hoping to raise some money there as well. So that's if Nicola Sturgeon allows us, of course.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So no, it's quite good.
Anyway,
it's quite good, yeah.
I won't squeeze any more out of you now, but thank you very much for coming and speaking to me today, and all the best for 2021.
Okay, thank you.